everyone and welcome to another video. In this one, I'm going to be doing the best class setup for the ABR-223 tactical rifle in Black Ops 4 after update 1.07. So if you guys actually did not know, yesterday at the time you're recording this video, Black Ops 4 update 1.07 dropped, and in that update, actually changed around a bunch of things in Black Ops 4, one of which is actually the ABR-223 actually got a buff. What changed with the ABR is there is slightly reduced upward recoil, as well as the 4-hit kill range went from 25 meters to 32 meters, which is really interesting, and it's good that the ABR-223 actually got a buff. It was really popular during the Black Ops 4 beta, however it kind of fell off with the full release of the game. A lot of people switched over to the Swordfish with the full release version of the game. However, with update 1.07, hopefully this entices more people to use the ABR-223, which is actually a really good weapon here in Black Ops 4, and it's one of my own personal favorites. So that's how come for this video I decided to go ahead and do a best class setup for it after update 1.07. Now before I actually show you guys the class that I have for this video, I am going to be talking a little bit about the ABR-223. So of course, the ABR-223 is a tactical rifle in Black Ops 4. It's the second tactical rifle that you unlock. It is quite similar to the Swordfish tactical rifle in Black Ops 4 that you unlock at level 55, being that the ABR-223 is a burst rifle in Black Ops 4, and the operator mod for the ABR is actually called Repeater, where it basically turns this weapon into the XR2 from Black Ops 3, being that it is an auto burst rifle in the game. So that means if you hold down the trigger, it's going to be automatically shooting off another burst, so you don't have to be constantly pressing on the trigger, and in a way it actually turns this weapon almost fully automatic. So yeah, now I'm going to be moving over to the created class that I have for this video. Now the created class is going to be on your screen right now. So guys, as you can see, this is the created class that I have for this video. So first of all, of course we are going to be using the ABR-223, and then my first attachment is going to be the ELO sight. Now I mentioned this in yesterday's video where I actually did a best class setup for the Swordfish, and that is every single tactical rifle in Black Ops 4 has its own unique scope for that particular rifle. It doesn't have defined iron sights that you would actually see on any other weapon like the ICR or the CAN-57, so that's how come I decided to switch that scope out to the ELO sight, just so that way it's a little bit easier to use. And then I am going to be using stock, and that's just because you want to be able to sidestep as well as strafe around corners when you're using the ABR. And then my third and final attachment is going to be the operator mod. Now I talked about this a little bit earlier in the video about what exactly the operator mod does to the ABR-223, and I must say the operator mod is very good for the ABR in Black Ops 4, and that is just because since it's automatically shooting bursts off, it makes the weapon a lot more deadly, and it makes it a lot better in my opinion. So that's how come we are going to be using the operator mod. If you haven't checked it out already, I would highly recommend that you do so. Moving over to the gear, I am going to be using stim shot. I mentioned this in other videos, and that stim shot is very good because you want to be able to heal yourself as quickly as you possibly can. And then of course I am going to be using the standard perk setup that I use in almost every single one of my best class setup videos, which is going to be Scavenger, Lightweight, as well as Ghost. So yeah guys, now I'm going to be talking about how exactly you should play with this created class in Black Ops 4. Now what I must say about the ABR-223, especially with this created class, the ABR is a very consistent rifle in Black Ops 4, and it's a very versatile weapon. You can use it at long range, medium range, as well as you can actually use it pretty effectively at close range, being that the damage as well as the fire rate is pretty good, so you can take out enemies at close range if you have to. Especially if you are going to be using the operator mod, it's going to be making that a lot easier. The ELO sight is very good on this weapon because you can effectively take out enemies at medium to longer ranges. However, the sight's a lot better than the scope because you can still take out enemies at close range. You can very effectively use this weapon in core. However, if you wanted to, you could very effectively use this weapon in hardcore. Again, it's a very versatile weapon, so it doesn't matter if you're playing core or hardcore, you can still effectively use this class, and you can still effectively use the ABR-223. So yeah guys, that's going to be ending off the part of the video where I do a sit down commentary talking about the best class setup for this weapon. Now I'm going to be transitioning over to a live commentary of me actually using this weapon in Black Ops 4. You guys have really been enjoying the videos in a similar style, being that I do a sit down commentary doing a best class setup, then transition over to a live commentary. I want to say thank you very much for all the support on those videos. You guys really seem to enjoy them, so that's to come in the future. I am going to be making more of them. If you guys have any other weapons that you'd like me to do a weapon guide on, feel free to leave them down below in the comment section. Recently I have been doing weapon guides that have been touched with the recent updates. For example, I did a weapon guide on the GKS submachine gun, which actually got a buff during update 1.05, so that's how come I decided to make a video on the GKS. And then yesterday's video was on the Swordfish Tactical Rifle, and that's just because that weapon also got a buff with update 1.07. And of course today I decided to do a weapon guide on the ABR-223 because it of course got a buff with update 1.07. So yeah guys, enjoy the live commentary. Alright guys, so as you can see, we are going to be jumping into our first game, and this time we are going to be playing Team Deathmatch 100 on slums. And that's the thing, I must say I really do enjoy Team Deathmatch 100 in Black Ops 4. It's a lot better than just standard Team Deathmatch in my opinion, and that's just because since Team Deathmatch 100 has a higher kill limit, it's just easier to get score streaks, as well as the game is a little bit longer. It's not over as quickly as the other ones, which is something that I really do like. And that's the thing, for Call of Duty World War II, it was Team Deathmatch 100 as a standard. However, for Black Ops 4, they decided to do Team Deathmatch 75. However, we're going to have to see. Maybe if a lot of people really do enjoy Team Deathmatch 100, they are going to be changing standard Team Deathmatch from 75 to 100, but we're going to have to see. Of course, Team Deathmatch 100 only dropped yesterday with update 1.07, and speaking of update 1.07, if you actually did not know, the Mastercraft variants as well as the variants in Black Ops 4 actually got changed, so now you don't have to unlock the reactive camo to actually use the Mastercraft camo in the game, which honestly is good as well as bad. And that's just because for the people that got all of the variants in the game and they all grinded out the reactive camos to get the Mastercraft, now they don't have to do that, which is kind of a slap in the face to them. However, it is a bit easier for the people that just picked up Black Ops 4, they unlock a new variant and they want to use the Mastercraft. So I guess it's kind of a good thing and a bad thing. That's just my opinion. If you would like to, feel free to comment down below your thoughts on the whole Mastercraft change. Also guys, throughout this game, if you notice that I'm jumping around a lot more, and that's just because the entire enemy team are snipers, so I don't want to get quick scoped or anything, so I kind of have to jump around a bit more. And then we have this corner camper over here. And that's the thing guys, if you actually did not know, during the Black Ops 4 beta, the ABR-223 tactical rifle was the favorite weapon of the Black Ops 4 beta. That's the thing. Every single time there is a beta, there's always that one weapon that a lot of people really do use. For the Black Ops 3 beta, it was the Razorback as well as the MAA-7. Those were the weapons that were synonymous with the beta, the weapons that everyone used during the beta. And for Black Ops 4's, the ABR-223 was one of those weapons that everyone used. It was extremely powerful, it was easily the best weapon in the game, and that's how come a lot of people used it. However, going into the full version of the game, a lot of people stopped using it, especially since people realized that the Swordfish was a really good weapon in the game, and they started using the Swordfish more. So that's how come with update 1.07, the ABR-223 actually got a buff, which is good in my opinion. I really do like the ABR-223. Unfortunately, I never really used it in the beta, and that's the thing about the Black Ops 4 beta. I was really busy at the time, and whenever I played the beta, I played it so that way I can make it up to the new max level in the beta, as well as I was making a lot of videos at the time. So generally speaking, I was using a lot of the same weapons, so I never really got a chance to use the ABR-223. I only used it like 2 or 3 times. Alright guys, so as you can see, we are going to be jumping into our second game. This time, we are going to be playing Team Deathmatch 100 on Icebreaker, which is actually quite the interesting map in Black Ops 4. You can see over here, you can actually swim across the entire map, which is quite interesting. And wait a second. Alright, there's a person back there, but we took him out. Okay, there we go. We just got a triple. 2 of which were headshots, so I'll definitely take that. Too bad that person wasn't over there. I could have got a quad feed. And we are going to be calling in our UAV over here. And that person threw in their Semtex grenade, so I'm just going to get right out of there. Also guys, I wanted to say thank you very much for the support on my recent videos. You guys have really seemed to have been liking the videos where I do a class setup for the first half of the video, and then I do a live commentary in the same style of video that you're watching right now. I want to say thank you very much, and I do enjoy making these videos. It's a little bit more entertaining to do a live commentary or a cut commentary, and that's just because I can do a little bit more editing. However, with this style of video, you still get the creative class post commentary style that I usually do for my videos. However, you also get the live commentary more edited portion. And then we actually got to play the game. It was actually the triple feed that I got, with 2 of them were actually headshots. And yeah guys, that's where I'm going to be ending off this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, don't forget to drop a like on today's video, as well as make sure to subscribe with post notifications turned on, so that way way you'll be notified whenever I upload a new video. Again, if you want to see, this is a class that I used for this video, so if you guys would like to, feel free to go ahead and copy it and use it on your own. So yeah guys, that's gonna be it for this video. I hope to see you in the next one.